Charcoal is one of the oldest fuel sources in existence. Our ancient ancestors likely discovered the benefits of cooking with charcoal soon after they learned how to control fire more than 1 million years ago, and millions of people around the world still use it on a daily basis to cook their food. However, studies have identified charcoal production as one of the main drivers of deforestation and forest degradation in Nigeria. The traditional methods of making charcoal lead to high carbon emissions and are a waste of wood resources, which is decimating ecosystems across the African continent. 6,000 years ago, charcoal was the preferred fuel for smelting copper. After the invention of the blast furnace around 14,000 AD, charcoal was used extensively around the world for iron smelting. By the 18th century, forest depletion led to a preference for coke, which is a coal-based form of charcoal, as an alternative fuel. Nigeria lost nearly half of its forest area between 2007 and 2017, according to the World Bank's Little Green Data Book. In 2017, the staggering deforestation forced environmental policymakers to recommend a de facto ban on charcoal exports by ceasing to issue the permits required to produce charcoal for export legally. But the following year, with these policies still in place, all the country's imports of Nigerian charcoal grew by 34%, according to Comtrade, the United Nations Export and Import Database. Nigeria is currently ranked second in global charcoal production and first in Africa, earning up to $73.2 million from exports yearly, while Brazil takes the lead with 6.3 million tons. But according to a 2017 study, forest degradation alone is responsible for 2.1 billion tons of carbon dioxide emissions each year. This is a major danger on Africans.
I've always been a fan of waste to wealth from my early years. I believe nothing should be wasted. I've tried my hands on several waste to wealth projects, turning the waste into something usable.
To help avert this danger of deforestation and air pollution in our communities as a result of charcoal production, a young Nigerian has summoned upon himself to research and bring into reality the production of briquettes by using sawdust and rice husk, popularly known as rice chaff, which he believes is another wonderful means of turning waste into treasures.
My name is Ayodele Ajibola, a graduate of Mechanical Engineering, University of Ilorin. I'm the CEO of Lapariah Premium Energy Limited, where we produce briquette charcoals from agricultural waste.
Ayodele Ajibola, a graduate of Mechanical Engineering, University of Ilorin, an indigene of Ekiti State, says if you can recycle it, why waste it?
This is our raw materials needed for charcoal briquettes. It's rice husk generated from the milling of rice. This waste is so abundant in Nigeria. From data, it shows that Nigeria generates 1 million tons of it every year. So why waste it when it can be turned into usable energy?
He's the executive director, Lapariah Premium Energy Limited, the brain behind the innovation of briquettes.
This is the briquette that was molded from the briquetting machine. So after that, we load it into these baskets and we put it into the furnace and we burn it for between 6 to 8 hours. And it produces the briquette charcoals.
To reduce high dependence on biomass as a source of energy is to promote the use of briquette at homes and by the industries. Research shows that briquette is smokeless and provides higher temperature more quickly than coal and wood.
Compared to the normal wood charcoal, briquette charcoal burns longer. You take 1 kg and burn, you will get up to 3 hours burning just 1 kg. It has a very high calorific value in that the heat is much more hotter than normal charcoal. And furthermore, it's smokeless. The normal charcoal emits some smoke which are hazardous to the health, but briquette charcoal, it's smokeless, doesn't emit any smoke, no odor, and also no sparks.
The households who could not afford the gas or grid connection could use briquettes made from rice husk as an alternative heat source.
It cooks faster, it lasts more than the normal charcoal. It does excellent job. I will always recommend it.
I want to testify to Lapariah briquette charcoal. It burns longer, it's hotter, smokeless, sparkless. I don't need much quantity to make my meals.
Briquetting is considered for its economic reliability and ease of operation. Briquettes is therefore here to save Africa of deforestation and air pollution, as it will drastically reduce the cutting of trees for fuel which will result in desertification in the future. To help these young Nigerian individuals, private organizations, federal and state ministries of environment and forestry should tap into these great innovations and put an end to deforestation as we all come together to turn in trash to treasure.